Welcome back to the ML Sports Platter. We are brought to you by CH Insurance and Arc of Onondaga. I am pleased to be joined by a friend of mine who also happens to be an assistant basketball coach for the Siena Saints. They are dancing. They're going to the big dance after an awesome run, winning the MAAC Tournament. My guy, Ryan Blackwell. What's up, man? You feeling all right or
What's
what?
up, my man? I'm feeling great. Waking up on the winning side, it's just a different feeling. Last year we were here, we lost in the first round, and we had a bad taste in our mouths. And we got this group this year. We knew at the beginning and in the summer when we got them together, it was going to be a special group, and we'd have a chance to do something special. And when you win with a group like this, who's so bought in, their chemistry is great. Their energy every day was great. When they're so coachable and allow us to coach them the way they allowed us to coach them, it's just we're so happy for them because they deserve it.
When you start rolling in the tournament, though, you know that feeling as a player. You get going the first game, you win the first one, and it's an open game, Ryan. It's a crapshoot. Anybody can take it.
Yep.
And it's you win the first, and you next, and the next, and you guys lock people down, and you start winning the way you want to win. And Doty's hitting big shots, and your guards are shifty, and it's a game of runs, and you win the first and the second, and all of a sudden you're rolling here. Did you feel at any moment? I know this is kind of a generic, easy, kind of. Everybody asks this question, I guess.
Yeah.
But the moment or a couple moments where as you're rolling, you're like, this is kind of ours for the taking here. Was it before the title game? Was there – because that Mount St. Mary's, that was a rock fight that game.
I think for me, it was the Mount game. I felt like we –
Me too.
we just – the way we were playing, the way we were defending, our physicality, and to be playing with only 7 people. Without Tazzy, who was out, our starting center, without Antonio Chandler because of his ineligibility, hiccups. But our guys just were bought in. They were so locked in that game. I'm like, man, we have a chance. If we play like this, 100% balls to the wall, we'll have a chance.
The three-point shooting, the clutch plays, the spinning, getting to the rim, the intensity, slapping the floor, yelling with teammates, bear hugging. Gavin Doty. I mean, he's a Central New York guy too, and rooting for him and loving his story. Yeah. He reminds me a little bit of maybe somebody on your staff, maybe the head coach to me. Is that a little bit or no?
A little bit, yeah. They're relentless. Yeah. Gavin's this unique, special talent, and we joke and laugh because when he was at Fulton, I coached against him. We beat him.
Yes.
And I said, if you were this player now and you were shooting the ball with this confidence, and I said, we probably wouldn't have beat you. So thankfully you weren't that guy then, but thankfully you're that guy now. Like, he's just a unique. I've never been around someone or that many players that have that type of motor. He's nonstop.
Yeah.
On both ends of the floor. Like, when you have a guard that can grab 12 rebounds, a couple steals, just all over the place, makes big plays that a lot of people aren't capable of making. I mean, he's just a unique type of player, and we're lucky he came back for another year. He could have gone on to greener pastures and got more money, but he wanted to win with us because he believed in us and believed in what we were creating here.
I love that. Ryan Blackwell with us for a couple more minutes here on the Platter, Siena assistant basketball coach, as they are dancing, awaiting the seed for Selection Sunday, the champions of the MAAC tournament. The defense part, was that the first part? I mean, you hear it in all sports, when players commit to the other end,
yes,
and become all around, then their game takes on a whole new meaning, right? You know that from your days with Jim at Syracuse, and Gerry knows it, and AO knows it, and your players, I mean, is that something coach relationship with the players where in the beginning it was, okay, lock in D and then we got everything else after that?
Yeah, because as you know, shots are going to sometimes fall, not fall. So what are you going to do on the other end? You have to be able to stop people. You have to, and we said we're going to have to grind games out sometimes. And if we can shut people down, and credit to our staff, attention to detail, the scouts have been amazing. Gerry from top to bottom done a phenomenal job. And these guys were locked in and they understood. And when we did our scouts, they were locked in and focused on every little detail. And it showed yesterday.
Real quick, last thing I have for you is you played and you know the feeling of the tournament. You know the feeling of March basketball. Win today, move on. Lose today, go home.
Yep.
in both tournament for conference and the big dance.
Yep.
You now are a coach, and now you've won the conference tournament, and you're going to be in the NCAA tournament.
Mm-hmm.
But the euphoric feeling of knowing that you're in, whether it's at large or winning the way you did at Siena, player, coach, similarity, difference, mind, body, soul. Take me through it.
You know, as a player is younger, and you know, their preparation is different. You know, obviously for coaches and players. I think it might be a little bit more gratifying now because I can't get out there and do it myself. You know, we're relying on these kids. So I think it's a little bit more rewarding for me as a coach that, you know, all the hard work that we've put in and that the kids have put in is paying off. And just to see, you know, their faces and their joy and their excitement yesterday after going through what we've gone through, all our ups and downs and injuries and all the things that have happened, to see, you know, that hard work come to fruition is unbelievable, and it's a joy. And you know, as you know, it's you just never know. From the beginning of the season, you just try to put it together, and you keep playing games, and
You
you know, there's the ups and there's the downs, and I'm just happy for the kids and the community. Um, you know, Siena community has been great to us, and I'm happy for the fans, and it's just a great feeling overall.
Yeah, well, I've been rooting for you for a while. I know you probably get sick of getting the text, but I'm just so happy for you and Gerry
All good,
McNamara
all good.
and
We
AO. And
enjoy them.
I spent a couple hours out in Albany hosting radio before everything
Yeah.
happened. But know a lot of people out there. Well, Lynn Young and a bunch of people at Siena. Got some friends out there, so I'm so happy for you. Siena is dancing, and they await where they'll be on Selection Sunday in a couple of days. The assistant basketball coach Ryan Blackwell for the Siena Saints. They are the champions of the MAAC Conference Tournament, and they will be heading to the Field of 68, all brought to you by CH Insurance in your corner, as well as Arc of Onondaga. Ryan, thank you so much for coming on. Best of luck, and keep the run going, my man. Appreciate you.
Keep those texts coming because that means we're doing something right? So if
All
you're
right.
texting me, that means we're winning.
All right, I'll do that. You can always count on me hounding you. You know that, my friend.
Absolutely.
You're the best. Hey, good luck in the big dance, man. Be
Thank
well.
you. Appreciate it.